7 Storm Track weather with meteorologist Blaze Keller.
Oh yes, the little honeybees as well as the carpenter bees and the butterflies, they all love the dandelions, and of course if you keep mowing them, the dandelions can't bloom. So let's maybe keep those lawns a little bit longer for our pollinators as we kick off May. Maybe some 70s on the forecast, but first we got to get through another similar day to what we saw today for your Monday, as an upper level low just continues to spin overhead. It's not cut off from the jet stream, rather it's kind of being slowly moved eastward because the winds to our south are so much faster. It's almost spinning in place and will slowly and eventually be moved off eastward. But until then, we're just going to see this rain continue to kind of wrap its way around that center of circulation, which is somewhere over Lake Michigan right now. A little bit too warm for a lot of snow, but we are still seeing pockets of it off towards Canada, into the UP, and across parts of extreme northwestern Wisconsin. We're going to watch as this rain off towards, say, southern parts of Canada makes its way back overhead. And again, still our friends to the north. Winter weather advisories in the purple and winter storm warnings for the UP and a few counties to our north until the afternoon hours on Monday. 35 in Rhinelander, 42 in Madison, 44 in La Crosse, 50 in Minneapolis. So yeah, it's cold here in southern Wisconsin, but it could always be worse. As we end April and look ahead to May, we'll be a little bit warmer tomorrow and we'll maybe even dry out too, but we'll keep these northwesterly winds, which are causing these 30s and 40s to feel more or less like the low 30s to upper 30s. Feels like 39 in Boscobel, almost feels like 30 degrees in Camp Douglas. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we're not by any means going to be kicking off May on the coolest temperature we've ever recorded, but we'll take a look at where we stand because certainly it is going to be a cold one tomorrow. This rain will probably change back over to a rain-snow mix overnight. Future Track will show that here. But again, as this low pulls its way eastward, watch as more of that precipitation hugs the shore of Lake Michigan as we go into your Monday. Not going to say those of us farther west, say in maybe Dane County, Greene County, Sauk, Iowa, and Lafayette. Not saying that we won't see any precipitation tomorrow, but it's just going to be a little bit harder. Again, you're seeing a lot more of that precipitation off towards our east. But what you maybe are noticing are these white streaks. The wind is not going to let up tomorrow. It is going to be a breezy one. So make sure the kids are dressed warmly as they're waiting out for the bus because our wind gusts could be upwards of 40 to 45 miles per hour out of the northwest. And again, we're watching as the trough of the jet stream, where we find these darker blues, finally pushes off towards the east. There's that low, this pesky one, finally going into the Atlantic, and that means that more of these greens start to move on in, that warmer air. More of that spring, even summer-like feeling starting to return as we head into those first few days of May. First, we'll get through tonight, mid to upper 30s with that rain-snow mix continuing. Mid-30s as the kids are heading off to school. Mid-40s with maybe an isolated rain threat as they're coming back. Again, send them off with an umbrella and make sure that they are staying warm at the bus stop tomorrow. Our high tomorrow, we're forecasting 45. Not the top 5 coldest starts to May, but we'd be in the top 10, so not looking too great. The average high is, I think, like 65.8 or 68.5. 2 years ago, guess where we started off May 1st? Just guess.
73.
87.
Oh.
So
things are different this year.
Things are different this year. Last year we were in the 50s, so we kind of have been downward trending, but we're back into the 60s by the middle of next week, 70s, maybe by next weekend.
Okay, maybe finally after tomorrow I can put away my winter coat, maybe?
You can do that,
Oh,
and I will let
gosh.
you know if you have to bring it back out. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed, too, because I'm tired of it.
Done with it.
If this tie could show my emotion, be red.
Oh.
Because I'd be angry.
Okay. Well, the Milwaukee Bucks are back at home. Luke Gamble's looking at their chance to earn a sweep.
Hey, Caroline, the